Resolutions in January. Whose bright idea was that? I mean, you've only just finished currying your turkey. Guests have only just cleared out. You've only just stripped all the beds and done all the washing, and you need to sit down with a nice cup of tea. You don't want to be new me, new year. Wrong way round. You get my drift. It's totally the wrong time of year, isn't it, to be galvanising yourself. We're in the middle of the coldest season of the year if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. The last thing you want to be doing is getting your shorts on and running around the reservoir. Let's be fair, that's the last thing I'm ever going to want to do. I don't think I ever did, to be fair. So I have joined the anti-resolution revolution because I've decided I am practically perfect in every way already. I mean, it says so on my new mug, so it must be true, mustn't it? Seriously, I'm not saying that I don't want to grow anymore. I'm not saying I don't want to learn new things. I'm not saying that I'm not going to cut down a bit on what I eat for a couple of weeks to counter the Christmas success. What I'm not going to do is push myself. I'm not going to write myself a list of self-improvement. I think we've been hoodwinked, and I'd love to know in the comments if you agree with me, because the self-improvement industry is just that. It's an industry. We're told time and time again with advertising and everything around us that we're not good enough, that we need to be better, that we need to be pushing. And as older women, I think there's another dimension comes into that. You know, we need to look young. We need to act young. We need to be useful and purposeful. Now, I'm all for being useful and purposeful. I'm not for being told to be so. I've been thinking about this a lot, as you can probably tell. I think that what it is that I'm done with the push. I'm done with trying to be Superwoman and have been for several years now. I'm in my mid-60s, and if I'm not the best me by now, then maybe there isn't one. Maybe this is as good as I get. As I say, you know me, if you watch my videos, I'm all for learning new things. I'm all for doing new things. I mean, I've just started another new business, you know. My publishing company goes live with the first book at the end of this month. So watch this space because I think you're going to like it. It's called Aging Wonderfully Well. And it's all about the good news about midlife and growing older, because there is some. And if you've been with me for a while, and if you comment on my videos regularly, I know that you agree. So when you sit down and you think about the new year and what your goals are for the new year, do you think we could do it in a different way? Do you think we could do it in a way where we're going into our dream time, where we take a deep breath and center ourselves in our bodies so that we can feel what seems right? So we take out that energy of, I have to do this, I have to be that, I have to do this thing for this person, and I have to achieve this much in the next 12 months. Because I don't know about you, but I find that exhausting. We're at a stage in our lives now where we should only be doing those things that make us feel good. Now, if that's joining a gym and going regularly, great. Definitely lift weights. If that's, I'm going to go to the gym 3 times a week and it's going to be this day, and it doesn't matter what else that comes first, and I'm going to do it however I feel, and however my body feels, even when my body is telling me, well, you went on Monday, Wednesday's too soon to go again, then I'm not for that. I don't know if this is making any sense. It's one of my rambling videos. I'll get back to some more polished ones next year. It's my New Year resolution. No, it isn't. I just want to sit and drink tea with you once a week and talk about what matters to us. And on that note, I would like to know what matters to you and what you would like me to be talking about in this new year. I hope that by now you might have checked out Substack if you like to read as well. I'll put the link to my Substack in the notes. And then you can get you get 2 weekly emails from me actually. One when the podcast drops on a Tuesday, which is now housed on Substack, and one on a Thursday, which is a deeper dive into the video that I release the Friday before. You won't get one of those this week because I did a rambler last week. So probably you'll get something standalone again next week as well. But I'm looking forward to 2026, but I'm not looking forward to it in that energy of I must be better and I must do better and I must improve myself. I think I quite like myself as I am now. I want to keep growing. I want to keep being curious. I want to keep being creative. I don't want to keep pushing myself. I don't want to keep striving to be better. I think it's about time that we women over 50, over 60, over 70 and beyond use our own criteria to decide whether or not we've reached that point of self-improvement. I want us to be the arbiter of whether or not we feel we need to improve. And I want us to decide what that looks like. So, here's to being practically perfect in every way, beautifully imperfect, beautifully messy. Enjoy life in 2026. Cheers.